Good morning, students. Yesterday, we had discussed the explanation of the poem In the Bazaars of Hyderabad written by Sarojini Naidu. And today, we are going to discuss central idea and back exercises of the poem. Before starting the poem, I will remind you to read the poem again and again, as regular reading will help you memorize the text. By the end of this video, you will be able to explain meanings of difficult words as used in the poem, explain the poem in your own words. You will be able to write the central idea of the poem, and you will be able to understand the main purpose of the poem was to attract Indian buyers to buy Indian goods and not British goods. So before starting, let me tell you what central idea is. Central idea is the main idea conveyed through the poem. Before discussing it, I will give you the background of the poem. Before independence, Sarojini Naidu worked with Mahatma Gandhi, and during his Swadeshi movement, she wrote this poem. The poets at that time expressed their views through their writings. And in this poem, the poet Sarojini Naidu has tried to attract the attention of the Indian buyers towards the rich variety of goods available in the Indian markets. Therefore, she mentions colorful turbans, tunics, mirrors with amber frames, sandalwood, etc. She wanted to tell that though English goods were cheap as they were machine made, the Indian goods were better, had a lot of variety, and the Indian markets were self-sufficient. Moreover, they represented rich Indian heritage. Now open your copies and let's write the central idea. The poem In the Bazaars of Hyderabad was a part of Swadeshi movement before independence, when the British machine-made cheap goods were killing the handicraft industries of India. Sarojini Naidu wrote this poem to remind Indians of their rich heritage. Through this poem, she represents an Indian market and a variety of things in it. The poem is all about the diversity and self-sufficiency of an Indian market in British India. Now, open your books at page 55. Let us start with the back exercises. Read and understand. Fill in the blanks with suitable words. Number 1. In the poem In the Bazaars of Hyderabad, the poet Sarojini Naidu describes a lovely traditional Indian bazaar or market in the city of Dash. Refer to the poem for the answer. Number 2. Every stanza has dash and answers. Refer to the poem for the answer. Number 3. The poet visits different stalls and asks the sellers dash, and they politely dash her questions. Refer to the poem for the answer. Number 4. In the poem, there are hues of happiness and dash also. Reference to a wedding, and then girls weaving sheets of dash for the dead bring out the contrast in different situations in life. Refer to stanza 5 for the answer. Number 5. The goldsmiths make dash for dancers and scabbards of gold for the dash. Refer to stanza 3 for the answer. Number 6. The flower girls weave the tassels of dash and dash. Refer to stanza 5 for the answer. Answer the following questions. Number 1. The poet looks at the goods displayed and asks the merchants what they are selling. Mention any 3 colorful things being sold. Refer to stanza 1 for the answer. Number 2. What are the things being sold by weight and what are the things being sold by numbers as mentioned in the second stanza? Refer to stanza 2 for the answer. Number 3. Describe the effective use of imagery that appeals to the sense of smell in the second stanza. I have already discussed what olfactory imagery is and also the olfactory imagery used in stanza 2. So write answer referring to my previous explanation. Number 4. What do goldsmiths make for women and for the king? Refer to stanza 3 for the answer. How has the poet beautifully used the simile to make a comparison in the third stanza? Explain. I have already discussed what simile is and also the simile used in stanza 3. So write answer referring to my previous explanation. Number 6. Who lends a musical touch to the bazaar scene being described in the poem? What do they play? Refer to stanza 4 for the answer. Number 7. In the Bazaars of Hyderabad is a lyrical poem. It expresses personal and emotional feelings of the poet. What does she describe in the last stanza of the poem with reference to the contrasting shades of life? Refer to the fill-up 4 for the answer. Number 8. Visual imagery is depicted by the use of vibrant colors of things being sold in the bazaar. Mention the different colors that appeal to the poet. I have already discussed what visual imagery is and also the visual imagery used in the stanzas. So write answer referring to my previous explanation. Number 9. How does the poet use imagery vividly to appeal to our sense of smell in the 5th stanza? I have already discussed what olfactory imagery is and also the olfactory imagery used in stanza 5. So write answer referring to my previous explanation. Number 10. The poet has used the poetic device repetition and repeatedly asked questions in every stanza to elicit responses. Who answers her questions? Refer to the poem for the answer. C. Give synonyms of the following words. Now, synonyms refer to the words with similar meaning. For example, happy, its meaning is glad. Now, what is the synonym for the word richly? Synonym of the word displayed. synonym of frail, synonym of sleep. Refer to the poem for the answers. I hope you have all understood the poem. Revise the poem thoroughly for better understanding. Thank you.